Hey guys, Tough Thumbs here. Got a special video. Probably going to be doing another video next. This one is for the recently released from Blade HQ and Boker and me, the Boker War Toad. I've been meaning to do a video on this, but just kind of been very busy. That's probably why I haven't done a lot of videos, period. But I want to get back into it, guys, so what way to kick it off than with this guy. And the next video will be about the Tashi Baruka Tuffknives collaboration, Immortal Pup, which I'm very excited about. But first things first, so Boker War Toad, my first production model of something. So you guys all familiar with the War Toad, I think. Now it's a fun story how this came to be. Not really, but basically Blade HQ, Jacob at Blade HQ, we're good friends, and we help each other out. They've helped me a lot in my career, so I'm always very thankful to them for that. But yeah, they basically hooked me up with Boker, and we met at Blade, and initially they weren't really into this, but pretty much they had a prototype that I made for them, and yeah, we talked and they liked it, and they decided to do it. So. And I know I watched Cutlery Lover's review on this knife, and he was very honest, and he did enjoy the knife. He had a few issues with things here and there, but yeah, that's just the way it is with production knives. But some of the comments, there was a lot of offhand comments, which I have to ignore sometimes. A lot of people on there are misinformed about certain aspects of why I did this with Boker, and my history with Boker on YouTube. Yes, when I used to customize knives, I had some issues, but the thing with that was, I did so many of them that I did come across a lot of issues with certain models. Just very, not a lot of models, and it was mainly like the Anzo stuff. So, you guys saw me go crazy on camera about it because I was frustrated, but the truth of the matter is, they did fix all these problems, and their knives are pretty fantastic right now. I mean, I think that Boker is actually top of the game right now with the collaborations they're doing with people like Birch, Burnley, Zero Knives, just every new maker you can think of. It's just really cool because that's what I think Spyderco or Benchmade or all those guys should have done, but they didn't. So I think Boker kind of caught on quickly to what they should be doing, and I think it's really awesome that they do that. Not to mention the fact that they listen to their customers and my video about the quality control, and they changed it. And honestly, I mean, there's a few hiccups here and there, but it's nothing major at all. For the most part, you get a pretty quality thing. And I'm not just saying that because I sold out to Boker, because guys, a lot of you don't know how this works, and it's not like big money. Maybe in the future, but with this, it's more of an opportunity to get your stuff out there. It's a dream of mine to have a production knife. I mean, guys, I used to pimp production knives, and now I have my own. So the plan with this knife was, I made sure that the prototype I gave them was very plain. Now, what you get here is you get this really nice case. I mean, Boker's always kick-ass with their cases. Got the magnet on it. Got a nice cutouts for everything. Get a really nice pouch, which I didn't know anything about. It's actually a really nice nylon pouch. I'm very impressed with the quality of that. And the presentation's really nice. And it even came with a tool, which is nice as well. And then you got the knife. So, right off the bat, you'll notice thick G10, backspacer titanium lockside, clip, and satin blade. So the plan with this was, I gave them, these are usually thinner. When I gave this to them, I gave them a real thick piece of G10, real thick piece of tie, and an messed with backspacer. So I kind of secretly wanted to make a knife that people could just pimp really easily and not worry about the mechanics getting messed up because it's a friction folder. And so you got the thickness here, so you're able to basically do patterns in this G10 without worrying about being ruining anything. And then also the titanium is thick, and the backspacer is just pretty much begging for a gear pattern or anything like that. So kind of my idea behind this model I gave them was that you guys would pimp it, and I really, really want you guys to do that. And as some of you probably know, if you do buy a Toad, the War Toad from Blade HQ, you're automatically entered in a chance to get a golden ticket, which will basically get your knife, your Boker Toad, pimped by me. And I'm talking crazy pimped. So, you know, it's going to be something that I'm going to take a lot of time making it really crazy. Almost feel like a custom as well. So they became pretty sharp. The grind looks amazing. I mean, the quality and fit and finish is better than my customs. I mean, it's really nice. Now, here's a first misconception, okay? So right away, the hole. You guys remember I used to use, like, the Spyderco hole, but that was for a short run, and I can't do it anymore because Spyderco owns the rights to it. So, basically what Boker did was they changed the hole to this shape. Now, the hole is not an opening hole. It is not for opening the knife. As you can see, a lot of people are like, why did he do that? It's stupid, you know. Because it's like an eye. It's supposed to be kind of a cute little badass knife, and it's kind of like a little toad. And that's the eye. And I really like what they did with this instead of the hole. I think it looks really cool. I actually like it more than the spider hole. But it is not an opening hole, because when it comes to friction folders, I mean, this tang is just sticking out right there, and it's just perfect for opening. I mean, I figured that you guys got the idea from when I used to make these. So that's one thing that is not an opening hole. Never was intended to be. Second off, the pocket clip. Everybody hated the pocket clips on the Toad. Everybody always did. I don't care. I just wanted something on there, low ride clip, so it would carry nicely. Now, they ditched the low ride clip. I'm not sure why. No problem. This clip is very nice, but it does ride a little bit higher in your pocket. So when I did it, it was like this with a low ride clip. So they changed it. Probably the low ride clips I got from knife kits, so maybe they couldn't use it. So that kind of makes sense. But you have the pouch as well. But this knife is not, in my opinion, not really an everyday carry type of knife. You know, this is a knife that I keep in my shop and use for small tasks, for opening boxes. You can have it places where most knives are illegal because of the 2-inch blade. And just it's kind of, you know, it's kind of chunky. It's kind of funny looking to some people. I think it's awesome. This pry bar was more intended for bashing someone's skull in, because truthfully, if I had to use this as a weapon, I would rather use it like this than the blade, because it's going to be an awkward type of slashing motion. But in any way, you should not be using this for self-defense anyway. But if you want the option, I guess, you know, just throw it at somebody. I'm pretty sure if you hit them in the right spot, they'll probably go down. But other than that, 440C steel. Now, I have talked about this in the past. I know a lot of guys have talked about this. 440C steel is not a bad steel. It got a bad name somehow, but it used to be the standard super steel. Like, it's very comparable to S30V. If I'm wrong about that, I know you snobs will say something, but that's what I've learned. And in my experience with 440, it holds an edge really well. And I know Boker's heat treat is really nice, especially on their 440. That's why I decided to go with this over to AUS 8, which I've had bad experience with. Never had bad experience with 440. So I don't see what the big deal is. You're not going to notice any difference between this and 3V or whatever. I don't even know. You're just not going to use this knife hard enough to even see how 440 compares to any other steel, period. But it's going to hold it at its edge really well, and you're not going to have any issues with it. I can pretty much guarantee that. So for all you guys bitching about 440C, you know, just there's no reason to cry about it. It's good shit. So the chisel grind, unfortunately, when I gave them the prototype, it was a chisel grind. The original prototype I was supposed to give them that was similar to it wasn't a chisel grind, so that was my fault. I wanted to do a V grind, but then chisel grind ended up being what it was. But they did a really, really good job on the grind, though. Really nice, really, really nice. So, guys, this is what you're gonna get, and if you buy it, you know, it's, for me, that's thank you, because it's just really kind of a dream of mine to get to this point. So, but yeah, guys. Have a good one. Thanks a lot. Peace.